So this is my photo opened up in Photoshop. So I clicked on Photoshop and went to File and Open, found my image and opened it up. I want to show you a couple different things here. So first I want to crop the edges out of this. There's a crop tool and there's a perspective crop tool. If yours is not perfectly square and you didn't take the picture perfectly straight on, this perspective crop tool will allow you to crop and like move in the corners a little and kind of change it so it's not like a perfect square. I want to make sure that at the top I have the right adjustment. So, or right settings or measurements. So this is an 8.5 by 11 page, but look at right now it says it's in pixels. I need that in inches. So if you want to specify, you would put 8.5 by 11 by 300. This is if you were printing this on a normal page, like a normal copy paper page, that's the size of that. So you can specify for this, it's going to end up being digital on line art. So you don't really have to specify. You can just crop it in, but I wanted to point that out up here. So I can hit enter or this check mark and let's see what happens. So with, we're going to switch it because it says the width is 8.5. We want the width to be 11 because this is horizontal. So let me try this again. So for this one, you don't really have to have it a certain size. You can leave this blank up top if you want. I'm going to hit check. And I'm going to Control 0 to get it to the full page. And this is what this looks like now. So it's made it into a perfect rectangle, but it's kind of played with the angle a little bit. So for cropping, if you're just straight on, you could do the same thing. You could clear this out, or you could put 8.5 by 11, and then you can crop it. The crop tool, if it's a little bit crooked, you can make it your crop window a little smaller than the page, and see the little arrow that goes in the corner. You can like twist this a little and adjust it. I'm going to exit out of there. Now, when I go to my arrow tool and just click off the page, I do have a little bit of a gap at the bottom. So I might have to fix that in a moment. Okay, and now to get this to be purely black and white, what we're going to do is I'm going to go to levels. So image and adjustments, this is where all your adjustments are. Oops, let me do that again. Image, adjustments, levels. Levels is a really cool feature. If you pull this white arrow, it will brighten your image. This is your histogram of your image. This is where all the light and dark areas lie on your image, and it's kind of graphed out. So this, I want to pull here to make it brighter. But the cool thing with this will make it darker. This will add less contrast or more contrast. We kind of want more contrast with this. But the thing I want to show you here, so you can adjust these, is this little white eyedropper tool. So with that white eyedropper tool, you're going to click on that and click on the background, just anywhere here. And look at it, brightens up the whole background. Wherever you click, it's going to make that white. So that's what we want. We want it to be pure white. And then from here, the black faded a little, so I'm going to just kind of pull this to the right to kind of add more contrast. I'm going to hit OK. And from here, you just want to make sure, like when you zoom in, you have clear areas here.